तो UFC 325 just got over and it was a pretty decent card. इस वीडियो में I will be talking about the fighters' performances and some fights that I think should be next. Starting with Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez, and unsurprisingly this fight ended the same way the first fight did, which really shows how pointless this rematch was. इस fight में Lopez did make some changes in his game plan. फाइट के स्टार्टिंग में Volkanovski was outstriking Lopez and catching him as he was entering into range. Lopez tried to throw more kicks in this fight, but he didn't set them up very well. There were a few grappling exchanges जिसमें Volkanovski tried to jump a guillotine, but that sequence ended with Lopez taking Volkanovski's back. थर्ड राउंड में Volkanovski rocked Lopez with a right hand, but बाद में Lopez ने उन्हें एक right hook के साथ नॉकडाउन कर दिया. फिफ्थ राउंड में Lopez threw a kick and ended up breaking his foot. By the end of the fight, Volkanovski was able to take Lopez down. Lopez ने नीचे से कुछ submissions attempt करे, but he wasn't close to finishing any, and Volkanovski maintained top position, which won him the round. कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं कि ये फाइट बोरिंग थी, and I disagree, except for whatever this was. I think Volkanovski की next fight Lerone Murphy और Movsar Evloev के winner के against होनी चाहिए, as the winner of that fight deserves the title shot more than anyone in the division. On the other hand, Diego Lopez की next fight Yair Rodriguez के against होनी चाहिए. They had a huge feud the last time they saw each other at a press conference. Yair is a very creative striker. He has some of the best kicks in the UFC, and Diego is a very powerful brawler. Moving on to the co-main event, we had Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint-Denis, where Benoit won by TKO. Dan Hooker इस fight में initially काफी अच्छा कर रहे थे. He landed a few kicks and he threatened Benoit with submissions when he tried to take him down. However, दूसरे round में he made a huge mistake by trying to take Saint-Denis down and he got reversed. Saint-Denis tried to submit Hooker with a head and arm choke, but he wasn't able to get it. उसके बाद he landed a lot of ground and pound to finish the fight. At one point, Saint-Denis took two very tough losses against Dustin Poirier and Renato Moicano, but he has recently come back with a 4-fight win streak where he won all of his fights by finish. He called out Arman Tsarukyan, but in my opinion, Arman should only fight for the title. I think Saint-Denis की next fight Paddy Pimblett के against होनी चाहिए. This would be a very interesting fight and the grappling exchanges between the two would be very fun to watch. Dan Hooker की next fight in my opinion Mauricio Rufy के against होनी चाहिए. Rufy is a technical and flashy striker, whereas Dan is a tough brawler, which is why this fight would be great. Moving on to Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Rufy, जिसमें Rufy won by knockout. इस फाइट के पहले राउंड में फिजीव वाज डूइंग वेरी वेल. वो काफी अच्छे से रूफी को प्रेशर कर रहे थे एंड ही वाज लैंडिंग अ लॉट ऑफ काफ किक्स, बट एज द फाइट वेंट ऑन रूफी स्टार्टेड फाइंडिंग हिज शॉट्स. सेकंड राउंड में रूफी वाज एबल टू लैंड अ फ्यू जैब्स एंड इवेंचुअली ही लैंडेड अ ह्यूज राइट हैंड व्हिच हर्ट फिजीव बैडली. फिजीव ट्राइड हिज बेस्ट टू सर्वाइव, बट रूफी वाज एबल टू गेट द फिनिश. This was a great comeback from Rufy after his previous loss. As per Fiziev, I think he should fight Michael Chandler next. Michael Chandler is a very powerful brawler. Even though उनका fight IQ उतना अच्छा नहीं है, he is always fun to watch and this would be a great fight. Moving on to Tai Tuivasa versus Talison Teixeira. I think this fight perfectly summarized the heavyweight division and how shallow it really is. इस fight के पहले दो rounds ठीक थे, but by the third round दोनों fighters बहुत थक गए थे and it was a very boring round. Tai Tuivasa is now on a 6-fight losing streak and it is sad to see because at one point he was really fun to watch, but now he clearly doesn't take fighting as seriously. Out of camp, he weighs more than 300 pounds and there is no excuse for a professional athlete to be that out of shape. ऊपर से he is one of the only fighters who has to cut weight in the heavyweight division. I think he should retire from MMA and if he still wants to fight, he should get into bare knuckle boxing or dirty boxing. As per Teixeira, I think his next fight should be against Shamil Gaziev. Gaziev is coming off of a loss but he is ranked higher than Teixeira, which is why I think this fight makes sense. Finally, we had Quillan Salkeld versus Jamie Malarkey where Quillan won by submission. Very early into the fight, Quillan was able to take Jamie down, but Jamie was able to get back up. They ended up grappling for a bit and in this sequence against the cage, Quillan used a very clean upper body throw to take Jamie down. He then immediately took his back and locked up a rear naked choke which was not very clean but it got the job done. Quillan lightweight division के सबसे hyped up contender है and rightfully so. उन्होंने इस फाइट में दिखा दिया कि उनकी स्ट्राइकिंग के साथ उनकी ग्रैपलिंग भी बहुत डेंजरस है. आई थिंक हिज नेक्स्ट फाइट शुड बी अगेंस्ट एस्तेबान रिबोविच. इन माय ओपिनियन ही इज द मोस्ट एंटरटेनिंग फाइटर इन द लाइटवेट डिवीजन एंड ही इज अ वेरी गुड स्ट्राइकर. इस फाइट के विनर को डेफिनेटली एक रैंक्ड ओपोनेंट मिलना चाहिए. एनीवेज गाइस, दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो प्लीज लाइक करना मत भूलना एंड लेट मी नो इफ यू अग्री और डिसएग्री विद माय टेक्स इन द कमेंट्स. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.